Hey guys, welcome back to the Cookie Run Kingdom video. Today I'm going to be showing you exactly what cookies you should be using in 2026. So New Year is here and it's time to change the times and make sure that you're up to date with the current metas. This is more of a guide if you actually want to optimize your gameplay and you actually want to do well in the game. Just to show off my credentials that I'm not just someone talking smack, I have indeed 3-starred all of Beast Yeast, apart from the new stage which I'm going to be doing soon. But as you can see, everything is 3-starred. Everything, I mean, when I say everything, I mean everything is 3-starred, all 100%. In terms of other valuable, okay, ignore this because I'm going to just reset. Apart from other valuable parts of the game, I've got, well, let's go all the way to our tower. My tower is fully maxed out. My solar islands are done, my episodes are done. Everything is done. So basically, you can trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I am Dr. Stuff, I am the best, no, okay, let's not say that. But here we go. Let's show you exactly what you want to be doing, exactly what cookies you want to be leveling up, and exactly what you're going to be needing to do in terms of the gameplay. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe. Videos like this do take time, and I please would like, if you would like to show support, then drop a sub, and yeah, that'll be epic. And anyway, if you want to join the Discord, link in the bio. I have a bunch of people that play Cookie Run Kingdom in there, so if you guys want to join them right now. But anyway, let's get started. When you start off this game, ideally, you want 3 of your main cookies. Your first main cookie you want is your healer. The second main cookie you want is a damage dealer. The third main cookie you want is a tank. We're going to start off with the best healers. Let's actually go off the screen. I'm going to go into just a random. Let's just go into arena. This is just to show you, like, different cookies. So let's go into just... Do I have a clean one? I'll clear this one. Okay, there we go. In terms of your healers, these are these cookies. Support cookies also come under this, but let's start off with healing cookies. Your best healer right now in the game is indeed Awakened PV. He's just amazing. He can revive 2 cookies in that die. He can revive himself. He does a ton of healing. Very good cookie. I'd highly recommend. In second place, I'd say Mystic Flower is also really good. Mystic Flower is a great healer. She just kind of falls off in some places, but in some places she's better than PV in some episode levels. So both of these are interchangeable, really good. I personally prefer Awakened PV way more than Mystic Flower, but that's just me. Moving on, we do indeed have Dwagadil. That's not actually his name, but their name, sorry, their name, not he. But that's why I call him Dwagadil. Dwagadil is basically a really good healer, puts a shield on one of the cookies. Really good, really useful. In terms of if you do not have them and you want to use a like ancient slash or super epic healer, there is Rockstar. Rockstar is a really good healer in general and also boosts your team really good. You can use Cream Unicorn if you have the Magic Candy. Apart from without the Magic Candy, Cream Unicorn's kind of bad, but it's something. In terms of support cookies that also heal, Cream Ferret is... Sorry, Cream Ferret? Did I just call Cream Puff Cream Ferret? Cream Puff is a really good healer. If you can get the Magic Candy, even better. One of the most amazing healers in the game. We also have Cotton Cookie. Cotton Cookie is a really good healer as well. Apart from that, I wouldn't really recommend any of these. Apart from Marshmallow Bunny, who's also going to be coming in for one of the later thingies that I would recommend. And also Cream Ferret. Really good healers in general, really good. Moving on, once you sort out your healer, you want something that can actually deal damage. Because healing on its own won't do anything. So what are your damage classes? Your damage classes are mainly Bomber, Ranger, Magic, and Ambush. These are your main damage dealers of the game. In terms of the current best damage dealer, it is indeed Dark Enchantress. Unfortunately, I do not have her yet, but if I had to put her there, she's great. Always a new, well, not always, but most of the time, a new cookie that's above an epic will be really good. So highly recommend, especially Dark Enchantress cookie is going to be amazing. If you do not have Dark Enchantress, White Lily Awaken is really good. Awaken, remember the keyword is Awaken. If you do not have Awaken White Lily, ESC is a really good damage dealer. If you don't have ESC, SMC is a really good damage dealer. If you don't have SMC, Wind Archer with the Magic Candy is a really good damage dealer. Fire Spirit is a really good damage dealer just in general. Silent Sword's a great damage dealer. I wouldn't really recommend Awakened Golden Cheese. None of these other ones that are in the Ancient / Legendary section are really that amazing. But those are your main ones that you're going to want to focus on. If you want to go down lower for your damage dealers, you can actually use Creme Brulee, but be careful because he's more of a boss killer than he is a general team damage dealer. If you don't really have those, I'll just go through and tell you which ones are decent. From these, you don't really want to use any of the super epic damage dealers, they're not that good right now. Moving down, you can maybe use Captain Caviar. I wouldn't really recommend it, to be honest with you. I say Captain Caviar, but basically a lot of these epics aren't really that good at damage dealing. You want your high-end damage dealers. The higher the end it is, the better it'll do. In terms of your tanks, what you want to be using for your tanks, let's get rid of all of these, is mostly your ones that have shields on them. Those are your better defensive cookies that are specialized for this. Charge cookies do damage as well, so that's something to consider. But in terms of your defense cookie, your best in slot will be a Awaken, Hollyberry Awaken, keyword Awaken. Really good Awaken cookie, really good in the game. One of the best cookies you want to use in terms of your defensive lineup. Also, we have Lightning McQueen cookie or Stormbringer cookie. Really good as well, but not as good as Hollyberry in terms of utility. You can use a Burning Spice if you do so wish. Not that great. Dark Cacao Awaken again. Not that great. However, for defensive cookies, you actually have a lot of good epic and below options. You have Elder Fairy, really good. You have Crimson Coral, but make sure if you use Crimson Coral, no one else should be in the front line with her, or she'll be worse. You can use your Financier cookie, really good, just epic option for defensive, and she also has a magic candy, so she's really good. Cloud Hates You, really good epic cookie to use in defense. You basically have a lot of defensive options. You wouldn't really go that wrong with that. But after, let's say you've got, let's say you're making your team. You've got your healer, you've got your damage dealer, you've got your defensive cookie. You have 2 more slots. In these 2 slots, I would usually recommend a damage dealer and a support cookie. So in terms of a secondary damage dealer, any of the options I mentioned before, you can store back. Any of those will be good. Like, let's just say we got ESC in there. In terms of your support cookies, this is really important that you have a good support system for your cookies. If you need extra healing, you'd use someone like actually let's not even joke around. Your best healer would be Marshmallow Bunny, with also the buffs that she provides is really OP. You could also use Cream Ferret as a really good healer as well. In terms of different utility options, Minchoker works well at increasing attack speed. You have Star Coral, who's also a buffing cookie, really good as well. You have Bro Jellyfish, which is good in water-based teams, so that's something to consider if you're going to be doing water-based teams. Apart from that, I wouldn't really recommend any of these other ones, to be honest with you. But those are pretty good in terms of what we have so far. In terms of your boss killers, so this is going to be more for like your episodes, any bosses, wherever you have bosses, non-arena. Basically, Wind Archer is currently your best in slot. With his new Crystal Jam, he does insane amounts of damage. Usually with Minchoker, you want to pair him up with like a what's his name? With your Wind Archer, you want a Minchoker, and then usually when you want to use his Vanquisher cape with the Vanquisher, really good in slot. If you do not have that, then you can use Elaborate Enchanted Robes, also really good. But this will be more of your boss killing stuff, like anything that you want to use to kill bosses. If you do not have Wind Archer, unfortunately, also a really good option is Creme Brulee. Creme Brulee does amazing, actually, against bosses. And it's something, if you want to counter them, make sure you have good defensive and good healing, and you should be good to go with just those 3. I would say so, at least. In terms of your treasures, obviously Scroll is really good. Whistle's really good, and Jelly Watch is really good. But that's not what this video is about. This video isn't about treasures. It's about which cookies you want to level up. In terms of if you want to do well in Arena, currently Arena is going to be the best things you can use, as you can see just from all of this. The current best stuff you can use, that's kind of a good one, there we go, is going to be obviously Millennial Tree, Silence. So this is ESC. Wait, this is not the best team. Ignore that. That's not the best team currently. They don't have, there we go, this is the best team currently. Currently the best team is Millennial Tree, Silence, so Dong Chandra's Cookie, White Lily, and you have your Marshmallow Bunny. This is currently the best team you can get, so if you do want to optimize, that would be the best. I currently have ESC because I don't have Dong Chandra's Cookie, but I will replace her as soon as I get her. Something to consider. Also, something important to consider is the way the new levels work is that it's very expensive. Let's just level up a cookie that I'm going to level up anyway, like Wind Archer. Wind Archer is getting leveled up anyway. So, as you can see, it takes a lot of resources. I have a lot of resources, to be fair. I could probably max level like half of my cookies, like in a snap. But there we go. We just leveled him up.
With joy.
The problem with this is that it's not only using your XP, it's also using your what they're called, your powders, your skill powders. Something very crazy. Although, by the way, 1.46. Okay, don't. I'm not distracted right now. Okay. It's gonna fail. Okay, don't fail again, guys. My friends are watching. Okay, there we go. 1.5. Okay, 1.067. Hack. If you get to this part of the video, put 67 in the chat. Anyway, the way this works is that you want to heavily optimize your Hall of Ancient Heroes. The way the Hall of Ancient Heroes works is your 5 most leveled cookies will be, so okay, let's say if I have a level 100, 100, 100, 101, and my 5th highest level cookie is a level 1, all of the cookies I put in here will be level 1. So the way you want to do this is you want to hyper level 5 of your cookies. So like we said before, your 5 hyper level cookies should be a healer, 2 damage dealers, a defensive, and a supportive cookie. Anything extra should just be extra. Like this, like I don't need her here. I don't know why I've got her. Ignore that. And then all of these cookies should be stuff that you're gonna use throughout your gameplay. Like I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. I just have a bunch of cookies in here because I use them for other stuff. But basically, you want to fill these slots with important cookies that you are going to be using. But also something to consider is your 5 highest levels of skill powders is also going to be translated over. So you ideally want 5 cookies of each subclass to be up to level 100 skill powder and level 100 level, so that you can get any cookie up to level 100 straight away. Unfortunately, this does mean a lot of resources, but fortunately, you don't really need all of these maxed out, to be honest. Like here, you can see, in terms of my assassin levels, none of the other assassin cookies are good. Only my silent sword's good, so I'm not going to bother leveling up the rest of them. They're useless. In terms of healer, right now, I only need PV and then Mr. Flower sometimes, occasionally. I don't really need to level up the rest. Kind of useless. Support cookies are more useful, to be fair. Bomber cookie. The good 2 bomber cookies are ESC and White Lily cookie. I don't really need to level up the rest. But as you can see, you get the point. You get the point. So make sure you're leveling up 5 cookies all the way to level 100 and getting their skill powders maxed. And then straight away putting them in. I just did a quick sweep of my stuff. Like, I don't need you in here. I do need you in there for thingy. I don't need Pavlova in there. I don't need JG in there. Make sure these slots are open, because you don't want to have useless cookies in here that aren't actually serving a purpose. Like wedding cake cookie, you do not need to be there. You don't need to be in there. You don't need to be in there. But now I have all of these slots that are gonna empty up in a day, which is really useful. Very important that you do this. Also, just a reminder, remember to level up your statue. But anyway, I hope that video was useful for you guys. Hopefully that helped you know what to level up, know what to focus on. If you guys enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.